Good morning, students. Are you thrilled to know what happened to the car? Is the car happy or is it still sad? Come on, let's see the flashback and know. Student, we were enjoying reading the story of the old car. It was sharing with us its experience, being with its owners, and enjoying its time with little Suchitra, who grows up and later gets married and gives birth to Renu and Rahul. And one day she returns back home, leaving the car, sad and lonely. But again, there is some excitement. What is it? Can you guess? Did Suchitra return back? No. Then what was it? Who was it that made the car happy? Come on, let's read and find out. Now the car missed the babies. It was lonely again and sad. It was lucky that there was work to do and not much time to brood. The car took the man and his wife wherever they wanted to go, to the market, to the post office, to the bank, and best of all, to visit friends. And time passed. The car was getting old now, just like its owners. The old people had to take it often to the garage where the mechanic repaired it. There came a time when the man couldn't see very well, nor could the woman, and after a while his knees and elbows grew stiff. He found it very difficult to drive the car. His wife's back ached, so she couldn't drive it either. The neighbors came in to help with the house, but the car stayed in the backyard and everyone forgot about it. That is how the weeds and the grass grew around it, and the insects hummed and buzzed and settled on its bonnet and bumpers. Its paint peeled off and its body became rusty and its seat tore and sagged. And the rubber horn made no sound at all. It was sad and lonely and it remembered the old days until one day it heard something. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Six baby mice. They had been born in the night. Inside the car. A family, thought the car with joy. Nice, nice babies. Oh, what joy! Now I'll never be lonely or sad again. A few weeks later, there came a pair of sparrows and they built a nest inside the old car. How happy I am, thought the car. The days passed. The sparrows twittered and chirped and talked to the car. Do you know, they said, do you know that we have laid eggs in the nest? Soon the eggs will hatch and there will be baby birds. May we stay inside here? Oh, of course, you may, said the car. I am delighted. It waited for the baby sparrows to come out of the eggs. And when they came out, the car was thrilled. With each happy day, the sparrows grew bigger. The parents brought them food to eat and they fed them well. It's a good thing that this car is here, they said to each other. It's quiet and safe. There is no one to disturb us. The babies are growing well. The babies grew well. Now you are old enough to learn to fly, said the parents to them one day. Your wings are strong and they will take you far. The car watched happily as the parent birds taught the little ones to fly. How clever they are, it thought. Soon the day came when the little birds flew off away from the nest. Goodbye, called the parents. Good luck and God bless you. Fly far and fly safe. After the baby sparrows went, it was quieter. But the car was glad the parent sparrows were still there. They visited from time to time, and the mice were good company. The baby mice were grown up now and played all kinds of games about their car home. But one day there was great fear. What's that? Wondered the car. The next minute it knew, for it heard a meow, and in a trice the mice family had gone and the sparrows had left. The car stood there all by itself. I don't like to be by myself, it said. It was nice when the mice and the sparrows played on my seats. Now I'm going to be all alone. But the car was wrong, for there's always a coming, and this time a beautiful cat jumped through the window. Meow, she said. I am looking for a home too. She sniffed at the steering wheel and the gear and curled up on the front seat. This is where I shall have my kittens, she purred. And for sure enough, the next day there were 4 little kittens on the seat, and besides them sat their proud and happy mother. The car was so happy that it wanted to dance. The 3 little kittens grew bigger. They learned to play about. Up and down they ran, in and out, and over and under the seats. They tumbled over each other and mewed and squealed. When they were tired, they curled up and went to sleep, while their mothers licked them and purred. The car was not lonely or sad now. Oh no, this is wonderful, it said. One day there came voices. Renu! The car held its breath and listened. Come, let's play inside the old car. Oh, oh, thought the car. What will happen now? The children peeped inside the car and oh, they exclaimed together. Here's Bella, cried Renu, and she has kitten, whispered Rahul. Oh, Bella, they cried softly. We looked for you everywhere. We thought you were lost and now we have found you. Oh, Bella, you are a clever cat and you have kittens. 2 days later, they got a basket and placed the kittens in it. They took them home and Bella followed. She did not mind at all. Goodbye, she called to the old car. Goodbye. Thank you for letting me stay and have my kittens. Goodbye, called the car sadly as it watched them go. Now I'll be all alone, it thought, and lonely again, with no one to talk and no way to go. How it missed its friends, the mice, the sparrows, the cat, and her kittens. I'll never be happy again, thought the car. But once more it was wrong, for the children returned the very next day. They came back with their parents, then all walked around and round the car, talking and talking. What will happen now? Wondered the car. It listened carefully. We must do something with it, said their mother, and the car recognized Suchitra, and its whole heart leaped up with joy. We can sell it, said their father. Oh no, thought the poor car. But no one will buy it, said Suchitra. The springs don't work, the body is rusty, the paintwork is gone, and no one will take it. We have an idea, said the children. We will clean it up and polish it, and we will take it into the school. There, the children can play on it. Said their father. But we must ask your grandparents first and see what they have to say. The old man and the old woman were just delighted. We could give the car to the school, they said. The children can sit at the steering wheel and pretend they are driving, said Renu. What fun it will be for them to have a real car in the school playground. All to themselves, added Rahul. Wonderful, thought the car. I will love the school because there are always children in a school. And children are clever. They have good ideas. They are always doing something interesting. I know they will love to have me in their playground. And I know I will love to be in the playground. So, the old car was donated to the school, and then things began to really happen. Really and truly. So, students, all of you must have enjoyed reading the story The Old Car. So, ultimately, the car was happy. So, we must learn from this lesson. Always work with this good spirit, happy spirit, and lot of positivity. Sooner or later, we will end up in happiness. So, students, read the lesson again, learn the new words and the meanings, and stay connected with me. Study regularly every day with me. Enjoy the festival of lights, and I wish each one of you a very happy Diwali. Thank you. Love you. Bye.